Back in 2016, mysterious lights were seen in the sky above Turkey. What was strange though was the way social media dealt with this. Usually when things make the news, it will trend on sites like Twitter, and this is what happened with the lights above Turkey. However, some noted that when they refreshed the site, the hashtags couldn't be found, with some even saying that their tweets had been deleted. This then caused various people to give their opinions on what happened. The hashtag was named UFO Attack to Turkey, and this was because of the various lights that were witnessed. Some described the UFO as being a series of glowing lights that stayed in a strict formation, while others said the lights actually belonged to one craft, saying that this was in the shape of a triangle or a boomerang. Those who allegedly saw the light said that it moved slowly in the sky, without making any noises. Not long after this, eyewitnesses started to post their photographs on Twitter, which in turn caused people from around the world to question what was happening. This caused the hashtag to go viral, with hundreds of thousands of people talking about it, and retweeting and liking the images that were posted. As mentioned though, what was strange about this is that many of these images soon started to vanish from the site, with accounts being blocked and others who engaged in the conversation being silenced. It came as no surprise that people wanted answers for what was happening. One user said the following: "So are we just going to ignore the UFO that was seen by millions in Turkey last night?" While another said the following: "My location is Ankara. What is this? Is it really a UFO? I'm so afraid and I hope this is a joke." Theorists then started to say that this event was very much real, and that it was witnessed by many people in the area, and this in turn caused sites like Twitter to censor the images of the supposed UFOs, with even the hashtag being removed shortly after. One angry user said this: "I like how Twitter deletes most of the UFO attack to Turkey tweets, and have it not trending anymore. Censorship at its finest." With another saying the following: "Many of the tweets with videos or pictures of a UFO attack to Turkey would be sent, then immediately deleted. Heavy censorship. We may never know." One person went on to say the following about the whole event: "This is what makes me mad when it comes to these sorts of events. Something strange will happen that gets seen by many people. Then they just delete it or make no announcement, as if people are just going to forget about it within the next 10 minutes. It's really annoying as people clearly saw something. If UFOs aren't real, then why are they so quick to take down stories like this? If these were just drones or military planes, why censor them so quickly? The government can't do basic things, but when it comes to UFOs they act straight away. Perhaps that's where their priorities lay." It was later announced that a Twitter account was behind the reported sightings, but this doesn't explain those who came forward with their encounter, with some saying this was just a front to stop people talking about it. Another person who is in the area said the following: "There's people at the moment saying this is just made up or that it's drones, but it's not. Whatever this thing is, it's large and seems to just be sitting in the sky." Others in the area have reported that strange lights have been seen in the area for the past few days, and that whatever these things are, they keep returning. It's unlikely to be the military. These things are too big and they're just sitting there making no noise. Very strange stuff." End quote. As of right now, the event has pretty much been forgotten about and brushed aside, but it seems like Turkey is no stranger to UFO activity. One of the most famous cases was that of the 1976 Tehran UFO incident. This UFO incident was based on a case that was carried out by two planes that belonged to the Iranian army. In this chase, the pilots of the Iranian army tried to shoot down the objects using their weapons, but this proved useless. Interestingly, every time they tried to do this, they stopped working as they approached the object. In 1976, the Imperial Air Force was informed of different reports and sightings of strange objects in the sky, This was alarming to all those who witnessed it, since it was a never-before-seen object with a shape of a sphere. This strange object was also firing out multiple strange lines, something that eyewitnesses couldn't explain. After hundreds of calls from civilians, it was decided to send an F-4 Phantom for the purpose of investigating what was happening. This aircraft took off with the sole purpose of intercepting the unidentified flying object. Since the pilots managed to locate the object, they had orders to attack it. But strangely, when being around 50 kilometers away from the foreign object, the Iranian craft began to present some failures, and this stopped the military from being able to communicate with each other. The pilots decided to return to the base, noticing that when they got away from the object they got back all the normal functions of the plane. As expected, a second Iranian plane took off to identify the unknown object. Unlike the first encounter, the mysterious object began to make its way towards the plane, almost as if inspecting it. The pilot said the craft in question was very bright, and that as it got closer, the brightness of the object stopped them from getting a good look at it. Not only did this craft come close, but it was reported that it released a drone-like object. This observed the plane and then returned back to the original object. The pilots felt like they were going to be attacked, so they decided to fight back. Once again, they noticed that the weapons panel was completely inactive, which was alarming when they was in the sky with something they'd never seen before. However, they received no attacks, and it seemed as if the craft was just interested in the plane. One of the smaller objects descended into the desert, and the Iranian plane was ordered to proceed. The next day a search was conducted for evidence of the sighting, and whatever was found remains a secret. This has been recognised as one of the most reliable events or encounters with unidentified flying objects, due to the number of witnesses who were able to observe what happened. The main witnesses were different pilots of the Iranian army, and also officials who were based on the ground. So what do you make of the UFOs seen above Turkey, and why do you think Twitter was deleting tweets and removing hashtags? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.